the magic of Once Upon a Time a Story come back to life? The possibility that Demet Özdemir and Cem Yaman meet in real life has been a constant topic of speculation since their successful role in Erken Kuş, Uğrattın Kosintu Pelpomros, one of the most popular Turkish dramas. Although they never publicly confirmed a romantic relationship, the on-screen chemistry between the two was so strong that fans imagined a connection beyond fiction. Now, after both have followed different paths and embarked on new projects on different continents, the question arises, is it possible for Demet and Can to reunite in real life? If it happened, would it be just nostalgia or the return of a true love? Over the years, both Demet and Can have had personal and professional experiences that have shaped their growth. Demet got married, divorced, and emotionally matured, while Can, after expanding his career in Europe, also faced internal conflicts. Today, both are more mature people with a different perspective on life and love. In Erken Kuş, Naya Dasil 18, their connection was more than just acting. It reflected the internal struggle of the characters to find balance between love, freedom, and commitments. The chemistry between them seemed to transcend the screen, which made fans dream of seeing them together outside of it. Over time, fans of the series have developed the hope that what seemed like a fictional relationship could become something real. The idea that two people like them, who shared such an intense connection in the past, could reunite in real life is a fantasy that continues to live on. If Demet and Can decided to be together, they would face the difficulties inherent in any relationship exposed to the public eye, such as media pressure and lack of privacy. However, their story is so powerful that they could overcome these obstacles. After all, they already know each other, and perhaps there is still an emotional connection between them. If one day they announce their relationship, it wouldn't just be a huge media event, but also a reflection of the hope of many who believe that true love can be reborn over time. Love changes, but if it has a solid foundation, it can bloom again. Perhaps what they experienced on set was not limited to fiction, and those feelings are still latent, waiting for the right moment to resurface. In the end, do all love stories deserve a second chance? The possibility that Demet Özdemir and Cem Yaman reunite would be a reminder that sometimes time and circumstances can make a story not close, but continue. Perhaps one day they will present themselves together at a premiere or share a photo, letting their story, born behind the scenes, have its second act in real life. What is particularly interesting, and something I share with many of the comments I have seen, is how Demet has handled the constant media pressure. What is particularly interesting, and something I share with many of the comments I have seen, is how Demet has handled the constant media pressure. Many see her as a strong and determined person, able to move forward despite criticism and challenges. However, it seems to me that it is often overlooked how difficult it must be to constantly be under the media storm, where every movement is scrutinized and every aspect of her personal life becomes a topic of conversation. Demet is not just a TV star. She's a person who, like everyone, deserves her privacy and personal space, something that is rarely respected in the celebrity world. The treatment of Demet in the media, especially when it comes to her love life, reflects a mindset that continues to reduce women to their relationship with men, as if their value depended exclusively on that. This is something I've noticed in many of the comments about her. She is constantly linked to male figures, especially Cem Yaman, which only perpetuates the idea that a woman cannot be successful on her own. This way of thinking needs to change, and while Demet has broken some barriers, there is still much to be done for women in the entertainment industry to be valued for their talent, not just their personal life. At the same time, we cannot forget that Demet is, in many ways, a victim of the industry she works in. The celebrity world is designed to exploit the lives of the famous, and paparazzi and the media often have no boundaries. In some comments, I've seen fans express their unconditional support for Demet, recognizing how hard it must be for her to live under so much pressure. It's important to highlight that despite all the challenges she has faced, Demet continues to move forward, and this is something to be applauded. The strength with which she handles the situation and how she faces challenges is a testament to her character. Regarding her relationship with Cem Yaman, It is clear that media attention has played a significant role in how their bond has been perceived. The pressure from the media and public expectations has been so intense that it's hard for any relationship to survive without being affected. Although many fans continue to hope for a reconciliation or official confirmation of their relationship, I believe the most important thing is that both Can and Demet can move forward with their lives individually without the constant intrusion of the media. Finally, I believe Demet Özdemir has proven to be an incredibly talented, strong and resilient person. However, she also deserves to be seen and respected for who she is as a professional and as a person, not just for her relationship with other public figures. The celebrity culture we live in tends to erase the individuality of people and focus on what's most sensationalistic, but it's essential to remember that behind every love story, every rumor, and every article, there is a human being who also needs space and respect. I hope that, over time, Demet will be recognized not only for her beauty or love life, but for her talent, effort, and dedication to her career. I have read several comments suggesting that Demet is a person who, despite the tensions and difficulties, maintains her dignity. Like many other public figures, she has the right to live her life privately, away from cameras and outside opinions. In many of the comments I found, there was mention of the support she has from her close friends and family and how that support network is essential to her. It is important to note that in a world where relationships and friendships can be manipulated by the media, having someone who truly supports you can make all the difference. In this sense, Demet seems to be surrounded by people who truly appreciate her for who she is, not just for her fame. Some of her followers also mention that Demet has had difficult times in her personal life, but that she has always managed to overcome them with grace and determination. This type of resilience is admirable, especially in a world where public figures are often quickly discarded or misunderstood. Demet, like anyone else, has the right to make mistakes and learn from her experiences. No one is perfect, but what really matters is how we rise after falling. In this sense, her ability to move forward and stay focused on her career and well-being is something to be admired. In this sense, her ability to move forward and stay focused on her career and well-being is something to be admired.